Hi there, my friend. I'm the Happy Banjo Teacher. Thanks for joining me. In this video, which is the first of two videos, we're going to do a 5-string banjo lesson for You Are My Sunshine, a very easy version. It'll be taught without picks, so you don't have to worry about picks, but we're going to concentrate on reading tab. For a lot of you are reading tab for the first time, and learning how to count the rhythms so that you can follow along the tab and it'll make sense to you. The second video that follows will be a slow version with instruction going one line at a time, followed by a slow version non-stop, and then a little faster non-stop, and then a little faster non-stop. And what you need to do is visit my website at the link below, and it'll take you directly to this tablature that you can download for free. And on this tablature, I've numbered the measures. I've numbered the measures so you know exactly where I am. I'll say in measure 1, in measure 2, in measure 3, look at measure 15 and measure 16. So you always know where we're looking, and you won't have any difficulties finding your way around. So please download the tablature at the link below, and then you can stay exactly with me for this first video and the second video. All right, so let's get started by looking first at the tablature. It's going to look like this, and I want to talk through the music with you before we start playing our instruments. So I'm going to be counting it in 4. Notice that I have put measure numbers. So this is measure 1, and this is measure 2, measure 3, measure 4, measure 5, 6, 7, 8. Keeps going down. And then notice at the last line, you have the 1 with this bracket. This is the first ending. So you do this the first time, and these 2 dots are the repeat sign. They'll take you back to the beginning, to the 2 dots. So these 2 dots start the sequence. The first dot's your first time. Then you take the first ending, and you're at the first dot, then you go back and you go to the second dot. And then you continue. And then after you play this line here, and then you play the second ending. Skip the first ending, play the second. So the second time you would go 13, measure 14, 15, 16, and then measure 18. Okay, and then we're going to count like this. We're going to count in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, repeat 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and you continue. And you would go down again, and after this measure, the second time, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, and you stop at the second ending. Notice here, it says all single notes are picked. So this is a single note. It has the thumb. Here's 2 single notes, thumb, index, thumb, index. So we use, here we go, thumb, middle, index, T, I, M. Again, this is T, I, M. Thumb, index, middle. T, I, M. But I think I don't use the middle finger at all in this song. I just use T and I. Thumb and index. Okay? Now then, all double notes are strummed. All double notes are strummed. So, these are double notes. And this is the strum mark. A down strum looks like this. Up strum looks like this. And we'll do it with a banjo in a little bit. Okay, so you have thumb, strum, 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 thumb, index, strum, thumb, index, strum, 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 strum. So it'll make more sense once we use the banjo. So we're strumming, and we're also using the thumb and index. And basically when I strum, I use my first finger. So thumb, index, and I strum with the first finger. Down strum or up strum. Down or up, down, up. All right, I'm going to turn this video off now, and then we'll start with a banjo. All right, now we have our banjos. Here's our tuning. The lowest string, the 4th string is the lowest string, is the D. 3rd string, G. 2nd string, B. 1st string, D. 5th string, G. So the low string, D. 3rd string, G. 2nd string, B. 1st string, D. 5th string, G. A high G above the low G. 5 and 3 are an octave apart. Low G, high G. The 4th string D is an octave below the 1st string D. Low D, high D. Low D, high D. They're an octave apart. Low D, G, B, D, 5th string, high G. Now here's some tab. Let's look at the 5 lines again. The 5 lines represent the 5 strings. The strings are numbered from the top to the bottom. 1, from the top to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The top line is 1, then 2, 3 in the middle, 4, 5 on the bottom. The high string is 5. The lowest string is 4. The G in the middle, the 3rd string, is the G. the B is number 2, and the D is number 1. So the top of the tab, the 5 lines, the top one, the top line is D, second line B, middle line G, fourth line low D, fifth line high G. Hi G. Okay. When I'm looking at this tab, I'm going to be counting in 4. So the first number 7 thing there is a rest. So that's beat 1. So it's rest. 2, 3, 4. So I think I'm going to show you this. Okay, we're going to be strumming. We're going to be strumming, right? Strumming and picking. And we're going to be, if you look, we're going to use the G chord. So the G chord is the open chord, right? Look at measure number 2. That's the G chord. Look at measure 6. That's the C chord. It's like this. The C chord in measure 6. And in measure 8, the G chord. And then we'll use the D7 chord later on, and that is the first finger on the second string, second finger on the third string. D7. So I use these 2 fingers for the D7. First finger on the second string, first fret, second finger, second fret, third string, second fret. Open G, the C chord, first finger on the second string, first fret, second finger on the fourth string, second fret, third finger on the second string, first string, second fret. C chord. Just check your little chord chart and you'll make sure you have that set. So G, C, then for the C I can keep the 1 down and then add the 2 to the third string, second fret, and that's the D7 chord. Make sure you have those 3 chords down before you start learning the song. The G, set the fingers, then strum. The C, set the D7, then strum. Open G, set, strum. So that's one of my secrets. You always want to set and hold the chord or the notes before you play. Find the notes you need, then play. And as you get better, you do that really fast. But you always set before you play. G, set, play. C, set, play. D7, set, play. All right. So those are 3 very basic chords. I'm sure you know those. All right. So let's look at measure 1. Here we go. We start with a thumb on the 4th string and then a strum. With the first finger we strum down, down, and you'll see the arrows. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 0, 0, and then 0, 2. 2 0 strings are open. 0 means open, and then it's 0 and a 2 on the 3rd string. 0, 0, then a 2 on the 3rd string. And you strum them. 0, 0, and then 0, 2. If you get other strings, it's okay. But the ones you want to have loudest are the ones on the paper. Try to aim for those mostly and try to miss the other ones. So I'm going to play the first 4 notes. 3, 4, 1. Thumb, strum, on strings 1 and 2. Again, this is measure 1 going to the first note of measure 2. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, set, 4, then 1. Okay, again. 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Measure 2. The two notes on strings 1 and 2 is beat 1. Now look at measure 2. It counts like this: 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Measure 2. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. It's a G chord, so it's all open, and I strum the strings 1 and 2. Strum, thumb, index. So the thumb is on the 5th string, and index is on the 1 string. So 1, 2, and. Again. 1, 2, and. Ready, go. 1, 2, and. Now notice, measure 2, it does that rhythm twice. Ready, go. 1, 2, and strum. 2, and stop. That's measure 2. Strum, 2, and strum, 2, and. So I'm going strum with my first finger, then thumb, index. Strum, 2, and strum, 2, and. Measure 3. This, it doesn't have it marked, but on beat 3 there's a D7 chord. The 1 finger on the 1st fret 2nd string and the 2 finger on the 2nd fret 3rd string. That's the D7. So in measure 3, on beat 3, you're going to use a D7 chord. But it's not really part of the D7. It's still a G chord, but it looks like a D7. It's just passing through. Okay, so here's measure 3. You strum the whole time. So strum, so it's 1, 2, and 1 and 2. 1, 2, and 3 and 4. Measure 3. Ready? 1, 2, and 3 and 4. Let's do it together. It's like a down, down, up, down, up, down. Look at the arrows below measure 3. It shows the strum. Down, down, up, down, up, down. So it shows the direction of your first finger. I use the top of the fingernail to strum. On the up strum, I use the fleshy part. Up strum, the bottom of the finger, the down strum, the nail. So measure 3 is down, down, up, down, up, down. Say it with me. Down, down, up, down, up, down. And let's count it. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So here's measure 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. You're using strings 1 and 2, then you're using strings 2 and 3, and then you're using strings 1 and 2. 1, set, 3, and 4. So I set before I strum. Set, 1 and 2, and then I play it. And then take it off, then I strum. So measure 3. Strum, down, set, 3, off. Measure 4 is a lot like measure 2, but you strum strings 2 and 3. So it's strum, strum. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Measure 4. Ready? Go. 1, 2, and strum, thumb, index. So it's strum, thumb, index. Strum, thumb, index. Strum, thumb, index. Strum, thumb, index. Let's do measure 4 again. Ready? Go. Strum, thumb, index, strum, thumb, index. Measure 5 is strum, thumb, index, strum, strum. So beat 1 is strings 2 and 3, then 5 and 1. Then I make the D7 chord. It doesn't say D7, but it is a D7. You just put 1 and 2 down. So you go beginning of 5, strum, set, and then you go strum, and then take them off, and you strum strings 1 and 2. So here's 5, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Do it again. Ready, go now. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Again, measure 5. Ready, go now. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Measure 6 is the C chord. I don't have to play all of the C chord. I don't need to use the second finger. I'm only using the 1 finger and the 3 finger. 1 finger is on the 1st fret, 2nd string. 3rd finger is on the 1st string, 2nd fret. So measure 6 is a strum, thumb, index. Strum, thumb, index. And if you look at measure 7, it does it one more time. Strum, thumb, index. So the C chord pattern goes 3 times at measure 6. So I set the C, and here we go. Ready, go now. Strum, strum, thumb, measure 7. Then open, open, and then 0, 1. 0, 0, 0, 1. 0, 0, 0, 1. At the end of measure 7. Open, open, on strings 1 and 2, and then on strings 1 and 2 with the 1st fret. So here's measure 6, starting with the C chord, but not the 2nd finger. You can leave the open D string open. Okay, measure 6. Ready, go. Strum, thumb, index, thumb, thumb, index, thumb, index, strum. Okay, I kind of screwed up a little. Let's do measure 6 again. Ready, go. Strum, thumb, index, strum, thumb, index, strum, open, strum, and add the one finger, strum. Measure 6 again. 6 and 7. We're doing 6 and 7. 4 beats in each measure. 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4. One more time. 6 and 7. Ready and set, go. 1, 2, and 2. Strum, thumb, index, open, one finger, and then measure 8, open, open. Okay, we're at measure 8. The counting at measure 8 is 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Ready, go. Strum, thumb, index. Okay, measure 8. Ready, go. Strum, thumb, index. Strum, strum. Ready, go now. Strum. D7 at the end. Look at measure 9. It goes strum, thumb, index, strum, strum. Ready, go. Strum, thumb, index, strum, strum. Here it is with the banjo. It's all open, but then on the 4th note, beat 3, you're doing a D7 position, okay? Measure 9. Ready, set, go. Thumb, set, and open. The 1 and 2 is 3rd and 2nd string, and then the 1st and 2nd string. So you kind of go there and then go up. So it's a little, you got to aim a little bit. Measure 9. 3 and set, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Measure 10, you put the C chord down. The small, just the notes for the 1st and 2nd string. 2nd string, 1st finger, 1st fret, 1st string, 3rd finger, 2nd fret. We're not using the 2nd finger. So measure 10, the rhythm is strum, thumb, index, strum, thumb, index. Say it, go. Strum, thumb, index, strum, thumb, index. Or we can say T-I once you get better at it. Ready, go. Strum, T-I, strum, T-I, thumb, T-I, index. Strum, thumb, index, strum, thumb, index, strum, thumb, index. So notice measure 10 and measure 11 are just like measure 6 and measure 7. 10 and 11, measures 10 and 11 are like measure 6 and 7. All right. So here we go. Let's do 10 and 11. Ready, set the C, strum, and 11. Open, strum, and strum. those are down, down. So here's 10, 11, strum, thumb, index, strum, thumb, index, strum, thumb, index, strum, strum. Ready, set, go. Strum. Open, first finger, and 12. Back to the G chord. And I think this is like another measure. Measure 12 is like measure 8. So here's measure 12. Ready, set, go. Strum, thumb, index, strum, D7 chord. Measure 12 is strum, thumb, index, strum, strum. Ready, measure 12. Ready, set, go. Thumb, index, and measure 13, open. Okay, we're at measure 13. It goes strum, thumb, index, strum, strum, strum. Strum, thumb, index, strum, strum, strum. And it's a down, thumb, index, down, up, down. So it's a down, up, down, down, up, down. You're like sweeping the house, right? Here's 13. You're going to play open strings, and the last note is a D7 position, which we're getting really good at. It happens about 5 or 6 times in the song. Here's 13. Ready, set, go. Thumb, strum, strum, set. See, I set the note before I play it. Set the note, play it. It makes you sound really good when you set the note strong and play it. 13. Ready, set, go. Strum, thumb, index, strum, strum, set. Okay, measure 14. Strum, thumb, index, down, up, down, down, thumb, index, down, up, down. Notice a lot of the notes of the melody are played on strings 1 and 2 and strings 2 and 3. But this is 14. You're going to go open strings, and the last note is 0, 1. 0 first string, second string, first finger on the first fret. Okay? Here's 14. Open, ready, and set, go. Strum, thumb, index, strum, strum, strum. Pretty sound, very pretty. Do it again. 14. Ready, set, go. And then your first finger is set, and in measure 15, add the second finger, and you get your D7. So it's setting you up. So I'm going to do 14 and go to the first note of 15. 14. Ready, set, go. Strum, thumb, and strum. Now the D7. And here's a slide. Okay, let's look at measure 15. You have the 1, 2, D7, strum, thumb, index, strum, and then you see a 2, 4 with an S. So it's your second finger is on the 2. This is happening on the third line, the third string. It's on the G string. Your second finger is on the third string. The S above it means it's a slide. So when I strum, I'm going to slide my finger from 2 to 4. I'm sure you know about slides. So we're sliding. The S tells you it's a slide, and it happens at the same time. So it's going to be like this. Put your 2 on the second string, second fret, and strum and slide. Here we go again. Ready, set, go. Set it. Ready, set, go. Now notice when I do it, when I put the finger down, I can hear the note, and then when I slide it, listen. Oop. So when I slide, my finger doesn't come off the string. Some people take their finger off. It slides. When you slide down a slide, your butt sticks to the slide the whole time. It's like going down an icy slope with a sled or a ski. Okay, so that's the slide. So measure 15 goes 3, 4, set. Strum, slide. And then measure 16 is open. So let's do it again. Ready, set, go. Strum, slide. And it's a down, down. Strum, slide. Strum, slide. So you strum where the second finger is, and then you bring it to the 4. 2 with a little line. There's a 2 with a line to a 4. 2, 4. The little line means you're sliding. So measure 15. Ready, set, go. Thumb, index, strum. Lift up your first finger, your 2 fingers down, slide. You take the first finger off. The 1, 2, then take it off, slide. I slide with the first finger in the air. Measure 15. Ready, set, go. Strum, slide. 16. Here we go. We're doing 15, measure 15 and the first note of measure 16. Ready and set, go. Slide 16. And then 0, 2. The 0 is the 3 string and the 2 is on the 4 string. It's your second finger, second fret on the 4 string. All right, so the last measure 16, it's strum, thumb, index, strum, and then string 4 and 3 with the 2. And then we go to measure 17, and it's the returning to measure number 2 with a repeat. Strum, and I went to measure 2, the first measure. I'm going to start at measure 15 again. And I'm going to do measure 15, measure 16, and measure 17. Measure 15. Ready, set, go. Strum, slide, open, and 0, 2, and first ending. Thumb, strum, strum. Measure 2, first note. Okay, so let me clarify. Measure 15, 16, 17, and measure 2. Let's do measure 15, 16, 17, repeat to measure 2, and we'll do all of measure 2 because we kind of know it. Measure 15, set your D7 chord. Ready, set, go. Strum, thumb, index, strum, slide, strum, thumb, index, second finger to the 4th string, first ending, thumb, sorry, here's measure 17, ready, go. Thumb, strum, strum, strum. Alright, that's the end of the first video, a banjo lesson for You Are My Sunshine. Click on the tab below, it'll take you to the second video, and there we'll use our banjos. We'll read along with the tab and figure it out and get that thing learned. Thanks a lot.